Hi everyone, it's svgcoop.com and we are back working on MA011 of our mini album for school. So you're going to be cutting the third set of pages and you're going to have quite a few design sheets and a couple of inserts. So this one, you're going to cut two sets of these pages because there's going to be four. And what we're going to do is you're going to have your two pull-in tabs. So you'll have one that has the scored lines. You're just going to fold that on the score line, like we've done before with the other ones. They're all just different sizes, but pretty much they all are going to work the same. So I'm just going to put some tape along the inside here, like that. Give it a good rub. Pull off the tape, and then you're going to take the one without the score line. You're going to line up your two circles at the bottom here. Get that. And then just fold that over. Okay, so that we have an opening. And you're going to have two of those. You're actually going to have four, but I'm just doing one set of the pages right now, so that's why we have two. I'm going to fold this one on the score line. And I'll show you when I'm done what I'm talking about as far as making two. Okay, so I'm going to pull this tape off. Again, just going to line up my pieces like this. You know, if you squeeze this circle here, it just makes it line up perfectly. And fold that over. Okay, so then you're going to cut design paper. I'm just going to do one of these just so you can see, but this is like the simple stuff, so you can, if you want to fast forward past this or whatever, you can, but it's really just gluing down the pattern paper like so. And you're going to do that for all four sides. And you can use the same pattern paper if you want to. You can cut all different ones if you like. I tried to mix mine up a little bit, but sometimes it's cool if you use, or you could use solids, you know, if you wanted to use solid paper instead of pattern paper, you could do that. You know, let's say you know, I have one of my kids goes to Maryland, and you know, I could do actually this book in all the colors for Maryland, which, you know, are the red, yellow, and black. So you could do that if you wanted. This doesn't have to be for, you know, this could be for college too. It doesn't have to be for a high school. And even if it is for a high school or an elementary school or middle school or whatever, you could do the colors of your school, whatever they are. Okay, so you're going to do this twice, and I'm going to do the other one off camera and get that out of the way. Okay, so now I think we'll do this piece next. So you're going to have another piece that has a score line on the side and it's rounded on the edges here. So you're just going to fold down on that score line, and I'm going to put some score tape there. And I'm just going to stick the pattern paper that's going over it right on. Okay. Okay. Get that glued on like that. Okay, so now what we're going to do is just to, I think, get this piece done. So you're going to have two pieces like this. They have score lines on the top and bottom. So I'm just going to fold this down. Oops, on the top and the bottom. Just put my cap back on my glue. Okay, and what I want to do is I'm just going to take off the score tape from here. And I'm going to line these up like that. I'm just going to fold that over. then you're going to have the little matching black piece. So I'm going to put 2 pieces of score tape on the folds here. Like this. And I'm only going to take the tape off of one side, not the other. So I'm going to take the tape off of the top. I'm going to line up my bottom piece because this will line up perfectly. So I'm just going to get that all lined up. Since it's not sticky, I can move it around and then lay it down on the top. And then I can take my tape off of the bottom, and then it should lay just right. There we go. Okay, so then you're going to have some pattern paper, and you can just put the pattern paper over the 2 ends here. Okay. And get that on there like that. Okay, so this is, you're going to make 2 sets of these. So it's just basically, it's going to be a pocket, and it's going to just flip open like that, okay? All right, so now for the next one, this one's going to be a little bit more complicated, but not too hard, so don't worry. So you're going to have 13 pieces of design paper. It looks like this. You're going to have a little piece that looks like this. It's got a score line on it, and then kind of looks like that. And then you're going to have 6 pieces that look like this with a little score line along there, okay? And that's going to go with this piece, and you'll see it's got 6 holes in it. So what we're going to do, we're going to take each one of the 6 of these and fold it on the score line like that. And then we're going to take our score tape, and you're going to put it on the inside of this little flap. You're going to do that for all 6. And don't take the tape off yet. Just going to get that on there. Okay, I have our last one. Okay, so what we're going to do, I'm going to give all these a good rub as we do this. So I'm going to, before I pull the tape off, you're going to take this one with the score tape towards the bottom. You're going to slip it through the first hole. Okay, so you have the rest of your 5 holes this way, so you want to get this lined up this way. And then you're just going to flip it over and pull the score tape off and fold that over, okay? And we're going to do that for all 6. I'm going to take the next one, stick it in there, and it matters, you want to definitely start with the first one all the way at the bottom here, okay? So then we're going to get this one ready. Excuse me. Okay. Get that one. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna get this one on. And then we got a few, 3 more. Okay. Like that. Okay, make sure you give these a good rub. Okay, and then our last one. then what we want to do, we have all of these. You're going to take this piece. We're going to put 3 pieces of score tape on here. So I'm going to start at the edge here. And this is just to secure our pieces so they don't, because it's with the slices in the main piece, it can get a little thin. So I just want to make sure it holds together well. So I'm just going to rub that. And I'm going to pull the one top off, one top of the piece of tape. And this is going to, you want to make sure you have your flaps facing up towards you. And you're going to just line this right up with the top here. Okay. And then you can flip it over. And we get rid of the other 2 pieces of tape. This is going to go right on top there. Okay. And that's just going to make that a little bit sturdier so that when we put that in our book, it won't break. Okay, so now what we're going to do is you have 2 more pieces like this with the score on the top and the bottom, and then the cover piece. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one again, fold it on the 2 score lines. And I'm going to put some score tape here on the inside of our one we just worked on. It's kind of like a waterfall, but not exactly. Okay, give that a rub. Okay, and then this is going to, let's see, go on top like this. We just want to get that lined up nicely, like we did before. So that's going to open like that. Okay, then we're going to put 2 pieces of score tape along here. Okay, take it off the top and line up the bottom. Rub that down, take off the bottom tape. Okay. Then all we're going to do is take our decorative paper, and again, I'm not going to show you all of this just because it's super easy, so I don't think you want to watch me do this the whole time, especially since there are 13, but there's a couple things that I want to show you first. Get that on. Put this one on. Excuse me. Okay. Oops. And I just have to get one more piece. Hold on one sec. Okay, so then you're going to have one more piece that has the rounded edge. So we're just going to get some glue. Okay, and this is going to go over the flaps that we have. So here's our flaps, right? And then this is going to go over the back of that. And that's just going to help keep it a little stronger. So you probably want to use like heavier paper. I used a heavy cardstock there. Okay. So then you're really just going to take these pieces and you're just going to glue them right onto every tab here. Okay. Just show you a couple. Okay, so I'm going to glue the rest and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I finished doing my gluing and I have my pages ready. So I've already installed my first two that I made. So these are, see, these are the flipped pages. So I put the ones like this on top, and then this one is underneath. So I'm going to flip that when I do the next one. So I'm going to turn all my pages over this way, because you're going to be working with the opposite side. So what we're going to do is, so now we're doing the one with the two hinges on it, okay? So I'm just going to put some tape. It'll be easier for you to see once I get the tape on here. But it's basically the second of our hinge pieces that we put together. Move this little tab here. So these are interchangeable because they're the same size. All right, so I'm just gonna rub those. Okay, now since I put this one on the top on the other side, I'm gonna put this on the bottom on this side just to give it a little, you know, variety here. So again, we have the pocket, so you can see inside there. Let's see. Okay, see how you can see through there? Okay, so I'm going to take the tape off of here. And then I'm going to open that up and slip that inside here like this. Get it lined up along the bottom and give it a squeeze. Okay? And then we're going to do the next one. Pull the tape off. Let's see. Get the tape off this side. Again, it's the same thing, so we're going to just open it up in the pocket part. So you can see through there. You're just going to slip it over inside that pocket. Get it lined up. And give it a squeeze. Okay, and then we're just going to take our little fillers here, little tabs, just stick them right inside. Like that. Okay, so we have that page set. Just going to just like this, and we are halfway done. All right, I'll be back with the next video. Thanks for watching.